Hi guys, and welcome back to our FIFA 22 Sunderland Road to Glory career mode. Now, we are going to be doing the season review in this episode, and as you guys should know by now, these are literally my favourite episodes. Even though we're not playing any games, I've just loved seeing particularly how much our players have improved since the start of the season. We go through, of course, top goal scorers, assists, clean sheets. We go through who's won certain competitions, league tables and stuff like that. And then we'll end the episode by heading over to next season, seeing how much money we're going to get given for the transfer budget next season. Then, of course, I'll leave the episode there, and that's when you guys can start leaving all your comments and suggestions for what you want me to do next season. So let's get straight into it by starting off with the Premier League table. We will quickly recap that. So, of course, Liverpool have won the league. They are 4 points ahead of Manchester City. Spurs behind them in third, and we're just the 1 point behind Spurs as well, but we are in fourth, as dramatic as it was in the last episode, clinching our place in the Champions League next season, with Chelsea falling to fifth. Now, let's have a look through. Of course, we've got the Mags there in 10th, Arsenal in 12th, which is not great for them. Now, the bottom three, of course, as we know, it is Crystal Palace, Aston Villa and Southampton, all going down to the Championship. But let's have a look at other competitions, i.e. the FA Cup. It is Chelsea. What a game that one was there. 4-3 against Manchester United. Chelsea do win the FA Cup. And of course, we'll just clarify again, we did win their Carabao Cup 2-1 against Norwich in what was a really, really good game. Now, the UEFA Super Cup was won by Liverpool. They beat Leverkusen by 2-1. And as for the Champions League, it was Atlanta, although, of course, in this it is Bergamo Calcio. They beat PSG 5-4 on penalties after drawing 2-2 in 90 minutes. And as for the Europa League, let's have a look here. It is Athletic Club as they beat Sevilla by 1-0. And just out of curiosity, we will check the Championship, and as you can see, Fulham are going up, as are Norwich. And I've only just realised, for some reason, that Norwich weren't in the Premier League with us this season. Because, of course, we beat them in the Carabao Cup final, which makes their journey to the final of the Carabao Cup even more amazing. That's absolutely insane, and they had such a difficult path to the final as well. I'm sure they had, like Liverpool or Man United or whoever, but they had loads of difficult sides, and they managed to get past them all, so fair play to them. And of course, it's either going to be Brentford, Forest, West Brom or Blackburn coming up to the Premier League next season as well. But we will have a look at the top goal scorers in the Premier League, and it's Harry Kane, who just about pips Grant to the top scorer there. He has scored 26 goals, Harry Kane 23 for Grant, and if we managed to play him a few more times, he may have just got in front of Harry Kane. But look at that, 23 goals in 32 games for Colin Grant. He's been absolutely immense. You've got Mane in there as well on 20 goals. Are there any more Sunderland players? Yes, Madja somehow is 14th there with 13 goals from 24 appearances, which, to be fair, is so good. He felt really, really bad. Every time we played him, he felt absolutely terrible, but the last couple of episodes has been great, and I think a lot of those goals really are from the Quick Sim games where we've used him in the second string. But still, 13 in 24, that's really, really good. Are there any more Sunderland players? Let's have a look. No, there isn't. But in terms of assists, Mane got himself 10. Grant, another one there, of course, in third there with 9, joint with Fernandes of Manchester United. That's such a good season, that, for Colin Grant. How he's only rated 77 is absolutely beyond me. I have no idea. You've got Ceballos there as well, 8 assists. You've got Castillejo with 7. So many players there chipping in amongst the assists for Sunderland. Are there anyone else from us? No, there isn't. But in terms of clean sheets, it is Alisson who got 11. And Hoffman is all the way down there in 9th, which is actually quite surprising. But he only got 5 clean sheets this season. Did not expect that at all. But Frustel, when he did play, he got himself 3 clean sheets as well. But now the moment I really, really am waiting for, and I love this moment, is going through all the players to see how much they have improved. I say that, Anthony Patterson we do start with, he hasn't improved at all. He is rated 62. We have Finch, the young lad who we did bring through on a free agent. He's gone up by 2, now rated 71. We have Frustel going up by 1, now rated 72. We have Hoffman, who's gone up by 2, rated 76. We have Dennis Serkin only going up by the 1, rated 78. Denver Hume going up by 2, rated 74. We've got this lad here as well that I've just literally only just brought up from the academy just before I did press record, because he was complaining that he didn't want to be in the academy anymore, so I promoted him to the first team. But he looks half decent, 65 rated. He's gone up by 9, which is absolutely insane. But then we have another lad who we did, of course, sign on a free agent, young lad, 19 years of age, Guerrero there, going up by 4, now rated 72. Callum Doyle going up by 3, rated 77. You've got Alejandro Blázquez, another player who we did send out on loan, but one of the youth players that we did bring through on a free agent. He's going up by 2, now rated 71. We've got Jan Bisek going up by 4, now rated 74. We have Sanderson going up by 3, now rated 76. Howie Jacobs going up by 2, now rated 73. Axel Twansby, Captain Twansby, going up by 3, now rated 80. Kieran Finley, who's currently out on loan at Aston Villa, is going up by 2, now rated 73. We have Josh Key, who's going up by 2, rated 74. Niall Huggins is going up by 2, now rated 77. We have Bolly Mumba going up by 3, rated 75 now. We have Onyedika, who's going up by 4, now rated 75. Danny Ceballos has gone up by just 1, rated 81. We have Pablo Gavi, who's gone up by a whopping 5, now rated 76. He's been a real midfield maestro this season. But Dan Neil hasn't gone up at all on his loan spell out at KRC Genk, which is a massive, massive shame. I thought it would be a really good season for him to build up his attributes and his rating, but unfortunately he hasn't gone up at all. We've got Kamal Bafouta, who's gone up by 2, now rated 69. He's, of course, out on loan at Galatasaray. Jamal Lowe gone up by 2, now rated 76. We have Coleman, who's gone up by 3, now rated 79. We have Leon Diaku going up by 2, rated 82 now, which is absolutely fantastic for him. Castelleo going up by 2, rated 79. Sam Greenwood going up by an absolutely massive record-breaking 8. I think that is the record breaker anyway. 8, now rated 80. We have Ross Stewart going up by 2, now rated 74. Colin Grant has somehow only gone up by 1. I know we have this dynamic potential and all this kind of thing, but he's been so good for us and he's somehow only gone up by 1. I just don't get it at all. Josh Madger gone up by 3, now rated 79. Scarlett, again, it's a massive one. He's had such a great loan spell. It's shot up his rating as well, now rated 79. We have so many amazing strikers at the club, and we also have Van der Veen, a young lad who is sent out on loan to Heidenheim. He's gone up by 2, now rated 65. So, of course, now we do have a look at the top goal scorers just in our squad itself. We have, of course, Grant, Madger, Stewart. There's just so many people who are contributing to the goals, but mainly Grant, as you can see. 10 assists and 26 goals in all competitions. 16 goals for Madger, I didn't realise, in all competitions. 4 assists for him as well. You've got 8 goals for Diaku, 5 assists for him as well. Stewart's chipped in a lot as well. If we have a look at the assists, who's the top assist maker? It is Ceballos, 10, and Grant on 10 as well. There's so many players chipping in. It's been a fantastic season, of course. So off camera, I have actually gone through everyone and offered them new contracts. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're all going to stay, of course. It's just to keep them happy and keep their team morale high. But this is the moment where I want you guys to have a look through the squad. You've just seen it. Who do you think we should sell? Who do you think we should keep? For me, I think it's going to be a real rout of the side. It really is going to be a real clear out of the side. Kind of anyway for next season, because of course we do really need to beat a competitive Champions League side, which is absolutely mental. But, you know, maybe get rid of Patterson because he's not going to improve. I'd probably keep Hoffman, Frustel, Finch. He's going to improve. Or we could maybe get a brand new goalkeeper, a higher rated goalkeeper, and then maybe get rid of Frustel and have Hoffman as a backup. You never know, something like that. For me, Dennis Serkin, he is one that has become very, very frustrating for me, because even though he's young, he's got a very good rating, he's only going to improve, but for me, he's quite slow, he's quite weak. He's decent on the ball in terms of his sort of passing ability generally, and his crossing is okay, but it is slow and he's weak, he gets beaten far too easily. So for me, I could even picture maybe selling him, and then maybe bringing in a sort of strong, physical, quick left back, you know, and then we'll have Denver Hume as the backup to him, and you've got Guerrero there as the backup. So maybe we could do that. Maybe a new centre back as well. We've got plenty here, but are there any that you think we should maybe sell? But again, they're relatively youthful, aren't they? Relatively anyway. So they are going to keep on improving, even if it is just bit by bit. As you can see with Sanderson, he's gone up by 3. Still a good player, still very, very useful. In the middle, of course, we've got plenty of players. You've got Bafouta there who can maybe get rid of. Dan Neil, you know, it'd absolutely break my heart to get rid of him, but he's not improved anymore. He seems to have hit a bit of a standstill, even whilst going out on loan to Genk. But we've got Onyedika, Mumba, Ceballos, Gavi in there as well. Do we bring in another central midfielder in terms of wingers? You know, Jamal Lowe, even though he's only rated 76, he's 29 now, I really, really enjoy using Jamal Lowe. I actually sort of prefer using Jamal Lowe to Coleman, because I feel like he's quicker than Coleman, he's more technically gifted than Coleman, but he just happens to be less rated. Do you know what I mean? So it's something that we need to think about anyway. We've of course got Diaku, Castellejo, but now this is where we have a huge problem here, because we have such an abundance of strikers. It started off with sort of just like Stewart and Grant or Stewart and Madger being the main ones, and then the others were just youngsters that were going to sort of sit in the background and then improve because they are young and they have potential. But they're kind of sort of reaching their potential now, aren't they? They're getting really, really high rated. You've got 80 rated Greenwood, 74 rated Stewart, 77 rated Grant, Madger at 79, Scarlett at 79 as well. It's absolutely mad. And I have also mentioned anyway in previous episodes to maybe sell Stewart because, yes, he's been fantastic for us, but his rating doesn't match a team that are in the Champions League, which of course, again, rating doesn't mean anything, everything. But if we maybe got rid of him and then brought in someone else who was a sort of 6'4" like he is, maybe a bit stronger and better in the air, even though Stewart is great in the air, but just another option. So, you know, when we want to just ping balls into the box and get a bit more of an aerial threat, if you know what I mean. But that is the kind of striker I would go for if we're going to go for a striker. Maybe someone like Alexander Isak, but that would be, like, you know, like 70 odd million. But we'll have to see how much money we do get anyway. But again, you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think we should do. But now we are going to be ending the season, and then they say, Dear Mr. Sarny, we've come to the end of the season, and I'm writing to let you know that the board is delighted with your performance as manager so far. The players and staff clearly respect you. You seem to us to have done an excellent job aligning yourself with the club's culture and vision, both on and off the pitch. We would be happy for you to agree to continue the job you've started here and remain at the club next season. Sincerely, Board of Directors. So the board are happy with us, which is an absolutely fantastic thing to see. But now it is the moment we've all been waiting for. We've got ourselves into the Champions League, but what budget will they give us? I'll try and predict it. Maybe 50, 60 million? Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Surely it's more than that, actually. I'm just thinking because it's Sunderland and it's not a team like Man City or Man United or Chelsea that we're not going to get given like 100 odd million. Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason I'm kind of keeping my prediction low. So maybe it might be like 50, 60 million. I'm not too sure. But we'll see very shortly. Now here is the preseason tournament. Of course, we just go for the one that offers the most money. We always quick sim them, as you guys know. But here we go. How much money is going to be in the transfer budget? We shall see. I'm nervous. 99.27 million. With 199k in the wage budget. Oh, guys, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun in this transfer window, I'm telling you. We're going to have some fun. So, it depends how you guys want me to approach this. If we want to get, like, say, for example, an Alexander Isak, a player like that, we could just go and get him. But then we'll probably have, like, 10 million left. And then we just have to try and sell players and exchange players and try and make money and make transfers that way. Or we could sign 4 or 5 players that are worth sort of 20 million each, who are all going to be rated sort of late 70s, early 80s, if that makes sense. It's up to you guys. What do you guys think we should do? Who do you think we should sell? Leave your suggestions in the comments down below. That is mad. That has actually blown my mind. I did not expect us to be given that amount of money at all. So that'll be it, guys. Get your suggestions down below. Who we're selling, who we're buying, who we're loaning players out, who we're loaning players in. What do you think? Again, let me know in the comments. But if you've enjoyed this episode, hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.